All right, so I'm sitting inside of a 2018 Honda Civic. This is the LX model, so it's your entry-level model. And I just want to walk you through some features and functions, so if you've just bought one of these, or if you're thinking about it, you'll have an idea for what the car comes with. So let's start you over here on the door. We'll work your way across. So it does have auto up-down windows on your driver and passenger side. They're all automatic. You do have window locks. You do have, of course, your door locks, and then your mirror controls, left and right, and then you adjust on the pad. Moving up here, the car does have a tire pressure monitoring sensor, so it'll alert you in case your tires are overfilled or underfilled. This is the reset button, so in the event that you fixed it and then you needed to reset it, you can. That way you can do it yourself. Vehicle stability assist is right above that. That works with your traction control, and basically what that does is in the event that you go into a skid and lose power on one wheel, it'll transfer more power to the other, whichever one's getting the most traction, to help correct for the skid and keep you from losing control of the car. This is always on unless you want to turn it off. You would have to press and hold that button for about 3 to 4 seconds to turn it off. Really, the only reason you want to turn this off is if you wanted to spin your tires like you were stuck in the mud and were trying to get pushed out, that kind of thing. All right, so moving up onto the steering wheel. First, I'll start you at your Bluetooth control. So to answer a call, to hang up a call, or go back and to use voice command, you can press this, and say call so-and-so, and it'll start you through the prompts to get in touch with that person. Your volume controls right here, so the plus and the minus right here. The left and right will switch between your favorite stations or jump to the next track, that sort of thing. Source is going to switch between, FM, AM, Bluetooth, USB, whatever you've got connected up to the car, so that's what's working there. The car does auto on-off headlights, so that's kind of nice. You can set them, they'll stay on and off as the car is turned on and off. So you can see I have the hash right now set to auto. And then moving over to your right side, this is where your windshield wiper controls are, and you just pull down to set them. And you can see I just set them off. So on the right side of the steering wheel is going to be your settings as far as your cruise control. So if I press the cruise button right here, you'll see cruise main come up in the dash. That's what the green light is flashing there. That means it's armed and ready to be set. From there, I can then hit set, once I've gotten up to the speed I want, cancel, resume. So pretty self-explanatory stuff going on there. Moving over to the center stack. All right, so first thing you can see right here is right now I have it set to just a general screensaver, where you could load a picture, like a JPEG if you wanted that here instead of just the clock. And now to change this, if you want to see audio, I'm gonna go to menu, I'm gonna scroll down to settings and select that. From here, I'm gonna scroll down to display change, and then I can scroll up and select audio. Now once I've done that, I can back out, and now you'll see I have my audio here. If you're in a vehicle and you run into the issue of it won't switch between these two, what I found that helps a lot of people is if you do a hard restart on the car, and how you would do that is just unplug the battery from the car. Every once in a while I've noticed that they'll get stuck, and it's just a simple correction. It just resets the electronics in the car. Sometimes if there's an update or something going on, something funky, I think it just helps it. So if you run into that issue, that's a quick way to fix it. As far as what else you got going on here, as far as radio, if I want to toggle between FM, FM2, AM, that kind of thing. My media is going to be Bluetooth, USB, so this is going to give me some of those other options. You will notice that this car does not have a CD player, so it has the illusion of one right here, but it doesn't actually exist. So all my cars are moving away from that, so just be aware of that. My Bluetooth controls are right here. Once I have a phone connected up to the car, and then my equalizer is right here too in case I want to mess with any of those settings. So that's what's going on right there. As far as jumping between tracks or turning the power completely off is right there. I'll do this only because every once in a while I get somebody asked to set a station. All you do is find the station you want. This is pretty self-explanatory. It hasn't changed in years when it comes to the classic setup. Press and hold, and then it'll set a station for you. Beep once, then you go. As far as the AC setup, how much air I got, how hot or cold I want it, and then where I want that air to go. So pretty standard setup there with a digital display. Moving down, excuse me, to my shifter. So this is probably the most commonly 3 buttons that are asked about because they just don't know much about them. Brake hold. So how brake hold works. If I'm in stop and go traffic, so I have to be wearing my seatbelt for this feature to work. And I have this on, and let's say the car's in drive. When I come to a complete stop, it will actually hold the brake for me while the car's in drive, and I can take my foot off. So if I'm at a light and I want to let my foot off so I can relax a little bit, I can do that. Or if I'm in stop and go traffic and I keep stopping and going, same thing. This is where this feature is really great. So it's a convenience feature, just keep that in mind. Electronic parking brake. So how that works is, if I put my foot on the brake and I lift up on it, it will set it. And when I do set it, you will notice up here in the bottom right corner there where it says brake, I'm gonna turn it off so you can see it go away and then come back. So that's how that works. To turn the electronic parking brake off, you put your foot on the brake, you press down. So it's just like an e-brake where you lift up or push down on it to remove it. The Econ button, so this will improve gas mileage of the car. Whenever you turn this on, you will see this green leaf come on there, so you can see it flashing at me. What that does is it shuts down some of the electrical systems in the front end of the car, affecting things like the AC unit and your accelerator. So it's going to limit some things, but it's going to improve gas mileage. How much gas mileage, you might be asking, depends on the driver. So it's going to be relative to that. So it's going to kind of depend. But, you know, you can get the extra few miles a gallon. And to be honest, for the average driver, if you're conservative, you could leave this on, never know the difference, and get better gas mileage. Now, moving into the center console. So it's got a deep well setup right here. So if you had a huge drink or a big water bottle, you can do that. Or if you want to go something a little bit more shallow, you can slide these over, and then you have additional cup holders there. And then you do have a sliding armrest that'll come up in case you have to slide your seat forward. And it does actually open, and you have some additional storage back there. So that way, if you need to move stuff around, you absolutely can. So I'm sitting in actually a Cosmic Blue model with the gray interior. So you'll notice all your dash tops and dorsal tops are going to be black to prevent glare. And then you will see the interior. It's almost like a neoprene finish. And this is the gray model, and then it does have like the essentially racing stripe down it. So great material. It's a great upgrade from previous years. Much softer, and I feel like it's going to keep up longer. So just something to keep in mind. If you have any questions about the car, feel free to reach out to me. Jay Fuller, that's the letter J, and then Fuller at howdyhonda.com. You can always comment on the YouTube video. Be more than happy to help you there, or call me at 512-443-4300 and ask for Justin. Thank you much.